some...
Are you almost ready?
Of course! I'm so excited!
I'm so glad the coziest concert in cyberspace is on Tuesday nights.
Tuesday at 8 p.m. is like totally the perfect time for the Lullaby Lounge.
It's actually Tuesday at 2 p.m. here in Hawaii.
It's also at 5 p.m. Pacific time, 6 p.m. Mountain time, 7 p.m. Central time. Wait, did I say 8 p.m. Eastern time? And 10 a.m. Wednesday if you're joining us from Sydney, Australia.
Okay. What were you getting ready for again?
The Lullaby Lounge Season Tuesday!
We like totally have to tell the rest of the Lodestars.
Lullaby Lounge, Season Tuesday?
Ooh.
Lullaby Lounge, Season Tuesday.
Lullaby Lounge, Taco Tuesday.
Season.
Who's ready?
Lullaby Lounge, Season Tuesday!
Lullaby Lounge Taco Seasonings.
No.
Lullaby Lounge, Season Tuesday!
Lullaby Lounge Season Tuesday.
Who's ready?
Season Tuesday!
Season Tuesday?
Season Tuesday.
Season Tuesday!
Better get your groove muscles lubricated.
Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Tuesday?
Tuesday!
Tuesday.
Lube your grooves, babe. It's almost time. It's begun. The night it has begun. Welcome, Lodestars, to Lullaby Lounge Season Tuesday! I told you things would be different around here. I told you it would get better. I told you that by taking time off, I would bring you new, better, more fantastical things. I'm running off of several new setups. So please forgive me if I am distracted at any point in time like I am now. For some reason oh no, it's working. Maybe it'll work. We'll see. I guess I can always look over here. I have multiple screens, not like I used to in the beginning of the Lullaby Lounge. For those of you who remember last year when I started this concert series, I was operating off of 3 different devices: my desktop, my phone, and an old broken phone, so that I could do multiple streams at the same place. And now I have since upgraded to the fantabulous setup you see before you, but I am still surrounded by just as many screens. I currently have a screen over here that shows the combined chat and the Twitch notifications. I see you, Green Ant and Kendra. I will take a drink of water. Sometimes, yeah, there we go. If I keep it down here, it should work. There are limits to, okay, so let's start from the beginning, all right? Then first of all, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Fridge nuts, come on, man, just... All right. Oh my gosh, thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Fishbone. Thank you for subscribing with Prime. Holy crap, I really appreciate it. If you look over at this little advertisement roll over here that I made, you will see... Oh! Oh, that's wrong. That shouldn't be doing that. I guess something changed. We're gonna do that for sure. Come on, man. This is not working. The stream guy. Gosh darn it. Okay. Please just keep updating. For some reason, the restream chat, I'm gonna have to try and read it over here in the tiny screen, which is the whole reason I have this big screen. Well, I am indeed live here and in person. Hello, everyone. Phagents, I see you in the chat. Welcome. Everybody, our moderators for tonight, Holly, Ellie, and Sandra. Grace might pop in later, but she's dealing with some other stuff, so she might not be able to join us. You learned about them from Professor Nix at the beginning of the stream if you arrived early, aka on time. But I'm sure you'll be seeing more of them in the chat. If you don't hear from me, you'll be able to hear from them. And wait a minute, what is it about the chat? What should you be doing in the chat? I made things. I made stuff. Did you see there's stuff? There's gonna be more of them, don't worry. There's more bells and whistles to come. But I know that the real reason you're all here tonight is so that you can finally hear me sing for you, live and as close to in person as we are permitted or as our bodies will permit. I can't tell you how... I'm literally breathless. I'm so excited to be performing for you. Some of that might be how hot it is in here, but I am I'm thrilled. I missed this a lot, and I know a lot of you did too. So, with that, I'm gonna sing a song I wrote called Black Sky Lullaby. I'll be fine without you, fine tomorrow on my own. Not everything's about you and you can't know what's coming down the road. What the future holds. I'm gonna get better, can't rain till the end of time. There's changes in the weather and only God knows what is down the line. And darling, it's alright. You can tell me that I'm crazy, but I can tell you're lying. You can say I'm nothing, but I'm fire and you're the fuel. You say no one can love me, but I think you forgot the golden rule. So keep on being cruel. You can tell me I'm disaster, but babe, I'm not a fool. And storms may gather, but they'll harvest the thunder. We with lightning to make things of a wonder. Bleed my ink from black in the skies and write my poems on telephone lines. And you don't get to run my life. I'm not your mother, child, or wife. And who are you to say I'm lost? I found myself amidst the fog. I won't let you destroy me. I cannot take my soul. Your spell may still be on me, but someday soon I will be in control. I don't have far to go. Tunnel's getting shorter now, and time is ticking on. The light is getting brighter, and I know that it can't be very long until the night is gone. You can say it's getting darker, but I know you're wrong. I did all this extravagant setup so that I didn't have to do this reaching over thing. And I still have to do the reaching over thing. I literally I made this whole setup so that I wouldn't have to do this, and I realized I did one thing backwards. I'll be able to fix it during the break. What's next? Oh, what's next? What's next? First off, just a reminder. I made assets, ladies and gentlemen, and those in between. I made assets. I have assets, and I made assets. All right, let's look over here. Boop. Let's do this. All right. Assets. I'm excited. I don't know if you're excited, but I'm extremely excited. So. Thank you so much, Bright. I'm glad that you can hear the difference. I pushed myself too hard. I was doing too much, and fortunately a lot has changed around here so that this show is going to be a lot easier on me, and it's going to be done in a structured and easy to understand and easy to replicate way in the future. For those of you who might just be joining us or who haven't necessarily been up to date on all things Kate lately, I took about 2 months off to rest my voice because I was dealing with some complicated vocal strain that wouldn't go away just from my resting during the week. I had to take time off of streaming. I'm so excited. I'm like, I have to tell you everything. Please, it's people. There's people, and I need to talk to them. I had to take some time away and come back. And during my time away, I figured out sort of how I'm going to do this show moving forward, how I'm going to make things easier on myself. And that is, I'm going to be doing seasons, which is why you see this as Season Tuesday. 1, because we are on Tuesday now, and 2, because it's Season 2. The seasons are going to be 7 weeks long. They will be followed by a 5-week break where I do replays of streams and probably draw stuff. For those of you who tuned in during the time I was away, I did this then as well, where I would play a stream that I had done, and then I would design a t-shirt or a sticker or something and show you the process of that whilst we hang out. And that's going to happen for the weeks where I won't be streaming at the end of like the season. So there's 7 weeks of streams and then 5 weeks of non-singing streams, and then it starts over again. And hopefully that put on, like, that decided permanent break, that destination, will make it easier for me to make the cool stuff, like the assets, and to update things, and to learn new programs and stuff. Just like he said he would, Ophidian is getting home. I can hear him jangling his keys in the doorway. He said he was going to make a lot of noise so that everybody knew he was home. Oh, something you should know about tonight's stream. There will be a little graphic for it, but I guess we'll start with the graphic. So, if you go to tipafairy.com or at tipafairy at any point in time tonight and toss a couple bucks in the digital tip jar, you will be contributing towards tonight's goal. My basically it's my performance fee if I was going to go out and do a show, right? And if we hit that goal on tipfairy.com or through Venmo donations, I will play an additional song at the end of the night. So we have to just hit the goal on Ko-fi by the time I play my last song, and then if that happens, I'll play another song. Thanks, Ash. I'm glad you like them. I worked real hard. Oh, maybe Ophidian wasn't home. Maybe I just heard some weird key jangling. And so, we move forward to our unofficial, official theme. There used to be a great tower alone on the sea. You became a light on the dark side of me. When love remains a drug, that's the high, not the pill. But did you know that when it snows, my eyes become large, and the light that you shine can be seen? Baby, I compare you to a kiss from a rose on the grave. Ooh, the more I get of you, the stranger it feels, yeah. Now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the grave. There is so much a man can tell you, so much he can say. You remain my power, my pleasure, my pain. Baby, to me you're like a grown addiction that I can't deny. Do you think that's healthy, baby? But did you know that when it snows, my eyes become large, and the light that you shine can be seen? Baby, I compare you to a kiss from a rose on a grave. Ooh, the more I get of you, the stranger it feels, yeah. Now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the grave. I've been kissed by a rose on the grave. Been kissed by a rose on the grave. Been kissed by a rose on the grave. The grave. There is so much a man can tell you, so much he can say. You remain my power, my pleasure, my pain. Baby, to me you're like a grown addiction that I can't deny. Do you think that's healthy, baby? But did you know that when it snows, my eyes become large and the light that you shine can be seen? Baby, I compare you to a kiss from a rose on the grave. Ooh, the more I get of you, the stranger it feels, yeah. Now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the bloom on the grave. Now that your rose is in bloom, a light hits the gloom on the grave. Fucking cops. Fuck cops. ACAB. All cops are bastards. Black Lives Matter. Just figured that needed to be said in case anybody was confused. I mean, a lot of you probably already knew that, but like, in case you were wondering. Official, unofficial anthem. Hey, Delbo's here. Yeah, welcome, Delbo. Thanks for being here. Thank you, Jonathan Rochkind. I still don't know how to pronounce your last name, but it's fine. Welcome, John. Thanks for being here. Thank you, everyone, for joining me tonight in the Lullaby Lounge. We have basically just begun, but I would like to introduce you to a new segment I would like to call the part where I talk. It's the part where I talk. The part where I talk. The part where I talk. It doesn't have a name yet except for that. Oh. Melissa, not right now. So first of all, do you like the strap? I made a new guitar strap for the new season. It's got stores and it's got silk and it's got plaid. All the things we love. Thanks, Walker. Oh, dang it. I want to see all your comments, so I think I might have to just open up the Twitch screen and deal with that later. Yeah, I mean, open this boy. Pop out. Yep, pop out that. Yeah, thank you very much. Okay, what can I put up to... Hold on. Sup, want to buy this shirt? You can at katenix.com/merch. But this isn't the only shirt you can buy. You can also get this shirt, or this shirt, or this shirt, which is available in over a dozen other classes. But you don't just have to take it from me. Check out all these beautiful lodestars and some of my other designs. There's also mugs and stickers and tote bags. This one is very soft. This is the softest shirt I own. I might just wear this shirt the rest of the day because it's the softest one.
I wish I had a soft shirt.
You know where you can get one?
No, tell me.
At katenix.com/merch.
Wow.
All right. Okay. I think I made it work now. This is the part where I talk. First of all, thank you so much for sticking around, for being here, for coming here to Season Tuesday, for joining me for tonight's festivities. I'm so excited to show you all the things I've made you, like the assets and the advertisements and the art that you see surrounding the thing. I made all of this stuff and it's been really fun to work on, and I feel like I did a great job, so I'm really excited to show you all of it. But I want to tell you a story about why I became the type of musician that I am today, because there are times in my life that I was definitely different types of musician. I was definitely playing different types of genres of music and had certain goals, and I can boil down why I became the performer that I am today to this one show that I attended that was super influential for just my life as a whole, like as a performer, and also influential for how I conducted myself at shows and what it meant to put on a show and what a show could contain. So this had to have been 10 years ago or so, probably. I would have been after tour, maybe late 2010, early 2011. There was a show. Jason Webley, for those of you who don't know, is a longtime collaborator of Amanda Palmer. He's an amazing musician in his own right. He does sort of like vagabond, punk, cabaret music. Siren, I see you. I have these little... Oh, I told you Ophidian would come home loudly. Hello.
Hello.
So on Twitch, there is these thing called channel points, and if you get enough channel points, which you get by watching my stream, you can redeem them to make me do stuff. And one of those things is drink water. So thank you, Siren. I will be drinking water. You gotta take your outside stuff off. Do you like the whole look?
I do.
Thanks.
I'm glad I had to wait like everyone else to see it.
Mm.
Good bow earrings.
Thank you.
I've never seen those. They're quality.
I think I wore them just for the Philadelphia Museum of Art and for nothing else.
That makes sense. Actually, you wore that dress, right?
Yeah, this is actually a pretty similar fit to the one I wore for that. It's my important times outfit. Important times.
I'll stop interrupting you.
Hi, Lindsay and Maki and everyone that Lindsay is bringing. I appreciate you so much that you're watching. I'm about to tell you all a story about this concert that I went to about 10 years ago that changed what I believed concerts could be. So I am in my early 20s, I would say 20 or 21, and I decided to go to this Jason Webley show with my sister and her girlfriend at the time. Jason Webley, for those of you who don't know, I was just explaining, is a longtime collaborator of Amanda Palmer, most famously probably part of Evelyn, if you're familiar with her work around that time. Problematic project, but Jason Webley is a great musician and performer and person. So I go with my sister and her girlfriend to this show, and I pay less than $20 for all of us to get in because the show is being held at this place called the Trumbleplex. If you're not from Detroit, the Trumbleplex is basically like an old house, it's not Victorian, but it looks Victorian to me because all big old houses look Victorian to me. It's this, oh no. Oh no. That row? Okay, here we are. So it's this big Victorian house that has a garage, kind of. It's just basically like an additional room. It's kind of a garage. It's kind of another house that's like attached to the house, and they held punk shows there at the Trumbleplex. It was just this giant open space that had like graffiti and stickers and Christmas lights all over it. It looked like what you think a like crust punk artsy venue of that type would look like. It's $6 a person to get in, and the only person performing that night, I believe, is Jason Webley. And Jason Webley performs with just a palette to stomp on for percussion and an accordion. And he plays a lot of beautiful music throughout the night. He plays a parody of his own song with Evelyn. He plays some of his more famous works. He plays all sorts of music. But about a third of the way through the show, he stops the show and he says, okay, this is how things are going to work from now on. We're all going to pretend that there was this song in the 90s called Hockey Star. And Hockey Star was one of those songs that everyone knew. It was all over the place in the early to mid 90s. Hockey Star was a huge deal. And he describes to us about how this song that we all know, supposedly, that we are all learning of at that time. He's like, you all know this song from the mid 90s. And the only reason you've come to this show tonight is because I'm the Hockey Star guy. Like, the only reason you showed up and paid your $6 to get in the door to come to my show tonight is because I'm the Hockey Star guy, and that's what you know me from. And he tells the audience, everyone knew this song. Hockey Star was such a big deal, and you knew all the words to it, and everyone knew the dance. And he's describing all these ways that things were in the 90s for the song, and he plays a couple chords on his accordion, and he says, okay, when you hear this grouping of chords later in the show, I need you to lose your mind. I need you to go crazy. Everyone is just like, I mean, okay, like, all right, I guess this is happening. I've been told to drink more water again. Thank you for keeping my throat lubricated, everybody. So when you hear these chords, he informs the audience, when you hear these chords, you got to go absolutely insane. Are you taking a shower right now?
Yeah, it's just at the school. I don't want to.
It's important. Thank you for cleaning yourself. So you're going to hear shower noises. So he plays these couple chords and he informs us of our instructions that when we hear hear the song, the reason that we're all here tonight, we have to go insane. So no, dang it. This is not helpful. Oh no. Okay. Things are happening. I fixed it. So he continues with the rest of his set, and he continues playing beautiful cabaret music and this vagabond music and just doing his thing, his normal Jason Webley thing. And then, right before the show is about to be done, he plays those 4 chords. And everyone loses their minds. The place goes ballistic. It is insane. Everyone is losing their shit. Like, we are just watching a solo Backstreet Boy play the only Backstreet Boy song any of us knew. And he played this 90s pop song that he had written as a side project with some other friends of his. He played this 90s pop song on accordion, and we all, or 90s style pop song on accordion, and we all lost our shit, and we were all doing like everybody was looking at each other trying to figure out what the dance was that went to Hockey Star, and we were all in this alternate reality game for the rest of his show. And that experience of being led through storytelling, basically like being dragged through a story as part of this one person act, to me that changed everything for me. It completely opened all doors as to what was possible, what I could be capable of, and what solo performance was capable of doing, because that moment is completely unreplicatable. Like I that experience was one of the funnest, most enjoyable concerts I'd ever been to, and it was in part because he took the risk to be like, no, this is a story that we're all a part of when we're all in it together. And it's just one of those moments that I look back to in my life that I think of as completely like formative of my art and who I am, because he made the story happen whether we liked it or not, and it was amazing to be a part of. But yeah, that is my story of tonight. Of when I went to a Jason Webley concert and everything changed. And it wasn't because of lights or extra or makeup or excess or anything. He literally was just like, we're doing this. This is what's happening. This is the way the show is going to go. And it just, I didn't know. I didn't know you could just be like, oh, we're all playing make-believe now. And now I do that all the time. Oh. Oh, did you? Okay. Well, I guess I should do them in order. The accents, everybody can, okay, so as I was talking before about the channel points on Twitch, you can make me do certain stuff, and you can redeem points for making me do certain accents or acting like certain ways and things like that. And Yathina, to answer your question, they are not locked behind a certain thing. You can only do it once per stream. So like you can only make me be Trash Goblin for once per stream. You can only redeem everything once per stream. But you asked for an Irish accent, Yathina, and you're going to get it all right now. You asked for it, you got it, Toyota. The stipulations of the accent doing is that I have to do it either before or after a song. I believe I have to do it for at least 2 minutes. I don't know if I actually put that in there, but to my mind, I believe I told myself that I was going to do it for at least 2 minutes. I am not saying this is what all Irish people sound like. I'm just saying this is what an Irish accent on the spot for me sounds like. I did have to do an Irish accent for a good portion of my life when I was a teenager because I worked at the Renaissance Fair. And as part of my training there, I learned how to do an Irish accent because I played the cabin girl to Pirate Queen Grace O'Malley. Thank you so much, Gin and Tonic. I'm so glad you like it. I don't know if the stripes are going to stay, but I think it looks pretty good. I feel very artsy, you know? Like very 90s lesbian rock video artsy. What is the next thing? Oh. Alright. Nope. Stripe up to open. Alright then. Alright then. Boom. Nailed it. Alright, so I gotta do this. Gotta go down here and reload this. Oh! We're at 63% of our goal. Let's look over on Venmo, see what's going on over there. Oh, huh? Hey. No, what? No, why? Boo hiss. No fun. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do either. Where the heck? I saw a notification. I did. Ah, we are 80% of the way to our goal. Maybe I should make the goals higher. Just a reminder. This song is for Molly. I don't know if you're watching, Molly. I know your mum is, but if you're if you're watching, it's for you. Every time I play this song, Molly, I believe it is for you because you like the song so much, and I know you sing it, and I figure who else can it be for but you? Maybe it was written for you in the beginning. Maybe it was your destiny. Annabelle sat next to the train tracks. The sunset stared back as she swung her feet against the guardrail, her hair in pigtails. Every tall tale she told was in her teeth. Her mother said that fibbers were the devil's kin and kind. She wouldn't get anywhere by telling all those lies. Annabelle was happier and playing in her mind. Oh, she lied. Annabelle sat next to the train tracks. The sky was so black you couldn't see the stars. Against the stoplight, the neon bar signs, she knew it was time to find a new front yard. She packed her journals and her comb, her necklace made of shells, and her mother told her she was going straight to hell. But the devil's playground was better than standing still, said Annabelle, Annabelle. Annabelle sat next to the train tracks, and she looked back, but she felt no fear. She said a prayer. Home was nowhere. Home was somewhere, but it wasn't here. I have waited all my life to go out on my own. This place cannot contain me. I don't care if I'm alone. If I travel far enough, the road can feel like home, and so I go. All right. And with that, my darlings, aww. Thanks, everyone. I'm glad you're enjoying the show. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so Yuthina had an Irish accent, which I did. And now Philip. Trash goblin, look like trash, but we act like goblin. The other day I'm visiting with my girlfriend Jan, and she turns to me and she says, I miss the days when we could squeeze independent music straight from the artist. I turn to her and I say, I understand completely. But Jan, I've got the next best thing. Bandcamp. She looks up at me and she says Bandcamp, and I turn back to her and I say Bandcamp. Fair trade, free range, organic, artisanal MP3s straight from the artist. Well, Jan was so shocked she simply couldn't handle it. She fainted, and when she finally came to, she looks up and says, there's gotta be a catch. I look down at her and I say, Jan, there is no catch. Artists get 85% of the profit, and they can set their own prices. Well, Jan, she skedaddled right on over to katenix.bandcamp.com and got her favorite artist Kate Nix's discography for less than $10. That's just one of the many reasons that you should be like Jan and choose Bandcamp.
Thank you for calling the Tip a Fairy Telethon, where your donations lead to our creations. How much can I put you down for? That's very generous of you, ma'am. How will you be contributing today? Nope, no problem at all. Venmo works perfectly fine. You can send your contribution using the Venmo app by clicking Pay or Request and typing TIPAFAERIE into the search bar. Yes, at Tip a Fairy. That's us, ma'am. Well, thank you ever so. We hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
Kubiando, Professor Nix again. I know you are having such a good time tonight, and that means you might have forgotten to share the stream. But don't you worry, I am here popping in to remind you how important it is that you show your support of Lullaby Lounge by sharing our show with your friends and family.
Hello, and welcome to Makeup for Trash Goblin. I am Trash Goblin Kate Nix, and today I'll show you how I make my regular human face into this beautiful 1959 early 60s pinup clown. Before we get started, it is important for you to know that I am a fraud and I know nothing. So if you think, oh, is this a good idea for me to do this thing that seems dangerous that the Trash Goblin is doing, the answer is no. Do not do it. Let's continue. Trash Goblin is many things. That is why it is Trash Goblin, because I am Goblin. But also in trash there are many beautiful things. Like some people may think this trash, but I do not. I think it is fun. So let's become the clown part of the trash. Clown trash. Honestly, that's gross. I feel like, why become clown? Why become clown, Trash Goblin? I'm afraid you may never understand. Excuse me, I just gave you snack. He's gonna clock the whole time. Oh my god.
He knows when to play with our camouflage.
He's too smart. He's too much of an adult. He does too many crimes. You try to raise your son. You try to make him a good kid. I'm going to fill all the holes on my face so that I am smooth before I put my foundation on, which is a container of Ben Nye Clown White I've had for over 10 years. This is a bad idea. I mean, I have so much left. I'm not going to get rid of it, and it hasn't hurt me yet, so I'm sure that's fine. As I have likely stated at the beginning of this video, I am a lawless goblin who understands not human law. So I'll do things like put a container of grease paint full of cat hair and old food on my face, and obviously that's not a good plan. Basically, this tutorial it's for other weirdos like me who don't really care about their health and safety but will do anything to look dope. So, wanna buy this shirt? You can at katenix.com/merch. But this isn't the only shirt you can buy. You can also get this shirt, or this shirt, or this shirt, which is available in over a dozen other classes. But you don't just have to take it from me. Check out all these beautiful lodestars and some of my other designs. There's also mugs and stickers and tote bags. This one is very soft. This is the softest shirt I own. I might just wear this shirt the rest of the day because it's the softest one.
I wish I had a soft shirt.
You know where you can get one?
No, tell me.
At katenix.com/merch.
Wow.
Eyebrow sculpting for clown is very important. You have to make everything super clear and easy to understand. I don't want there to be any questioning how your clown feels. So I got this stuff at Halloween. It's a black grease paint. I'm gonna use that to do some of my details. Yes, she's Glamour. She's the greatest. She's a queen. I want to do something summery, something pin-up, something fresh, late 50s, early 60s. Maybe thinking probably a lime green on the eye, yellow or lime green. Not my normal pollen, but something a little bit more graphic, less natural. Highlight on there, make that area really pop underneath the eyebrow. I need some more green. This is a mess. I need green. If you have an Amazon Prime account and want to support the Lullaby Lounge, you can connect your Amazon Prime to Twitch to get Twitch Prime, which grants you a free subscription. So you can subscribe to this channel at no cost to you, but it still earns the stream $1 or $2. Each month you must choose us, for such is the way. So pick up the pace, child, and subscribe today!
Thank you for calling the Tip of Fairy Telethon, where your donations lead to our creations. How much can I put you down for today? I am so sorry, Your Grace. We are no longer accepting human sacrifices. Yeah, I know. But you can contribute to the Lullaby Lounge using human money on tipaferry.com. No, you don't need to sign up for anything. You just need a credit or debit card, Your Grace. You know, the little magnetic squares that humans use to pay for things? No, that's a condom, Your Grace. All right, okay. Cubiando. We'll talk again soon. Yikes. Nope, yep. Nothing. I said nothing, Your Grace. Thank you. Thank you so much. Cubiando.
Professor Nix again here. I don't mean to nag, but I noticed that you haven't shared our stream tonight yet. Could you maybe, take care of that for me? I can't just come back here reminding me to do stuff all the time. I have a ton of science to do. Yeah.
These boys on the bottom, they need dots. Oh no, those are very different. Oh, guess you're gonna make them into hearts. Those are very different hearts. We have a problem. Okay, they're not perfect. They're both clearly hearts. Hopefully. Alright, hopefully these are tacky enough to stay on. Aha!
Oh, you're looking great. I like the green.
Thanks. I figure it'll be like the cherry leaves, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, are the hearts on the bottom, are they mashed enough?
I wouldn't have noticed it if you didn't point it out.
Alright, I just have to do my hair now and then I'm done. Well, this is Clown. I'm going to fight with my hair off screen and then come back and be like, wow, look how nice you look. Good job. So yes, I will see you when I am fully done. This is the finished look. I am in love with it. I love her. I need to figure out what her voice sounds like. I tried to do the intro just now and it sort of turned into an English accent, but she's definitely not English. She's clearly all-American, cherry pie glam clown. I hope you enjoyed watching my creative process of turning a face that did not look like this into a face that now looks like this. You'll probably be seeing this during the break of the Lullaby Lounge, so future me will be singing soon, but if you're just watching this on YouTube, hit all the buttons. You know how to do it. You're from the internet like me. You'll figure it out. I believe in you. Bye!
Thank you for calling the Tip of Fairy Telethon, where your donations lead to our creations. How much can I put you down for? $69. Nice.
Hello. And we're back. Wait a minute. I did that wrong. Let's try this again. I'll be right back. Hold on a second. Sup, wanna buy this shirt? You can at katenix.com/merch. But this isn't the only shirt you can buy. You can also get this shirt, or this shirt, or this shirt, which is available in over a dozen other classes. But you don't just have to take it from me. Check out all these beautiful lodestars and some of my other designs. There's also mugs and stickers and tote bags. This one is very soft. This is the softest shirt I own. I might just wear this shirt the rest of the day because it's the softest one.
I wish I had a soft shirt.
You know where you can get one?
No, tell me.
At katenix.com/merch.
Wow.
Hello, I have returned. I am Trash Goblin. Look like trash, egg like goblin, and today I'm going to sing you a song about sexual harassment. don't you tread on me. Hey there, pretty boy, you don't get to take my voice. Hey there, pretty boy, don't you tread on me. This has been a long time coming, and you better speak the truth. When you make a deal with the devil, he is gonna follow you. You can say that we are hunters, I guess that makes you the prey. You can't run, but you can't hide now. The witches have come out to play. Hey there, pretty boy, you don't get to make my choice. Hey there, pretty boy, don't you tread on me. Hey there, pretty boy, you don't get to take my voice. Hey there, pretty boy, don't you tread on me. You protect the wolf among you. You play blind and grant reprieve. But he howls and bites and growls and leaves a trail of bloody sheep. You can say that you're our sister, but you speak with silver tongue. You can't tame a wolf or a mister, and you'll pay for what you've done. Hey there, pretty girl, watch your step, this ain't our world. Hey there, pretty girl, don't you tread on me. There it is. Oh, sorry. So yes, I've been practicing guitar, and so that version of that song happened. I hope you like it. It's a lot more fun for me to play now, and I had to make it better. I didn't like to play it live, and I like singing it because it makes me feel like I'm casting a spell over the patriarchy and making it better, turning it into the catriarchy. But it wasn't hitting right, so I started fiddling with that version, and it's like 90% of the way there. I still need to do a little bit more. I got nervous in the middle a little bit, but I think it's solid. I think it's a solid step forward to making that song what it should be. Wait a minute. Do you need a reminder? Because I have assets. Yeah, I have assets now. Let's see where we're at. Let's go over to the thing and click the button and see where we are. We are at 75% of the way to our goal. You ever get a text message in the middle of doing something, you're just like, I don't want to deal with that right now. That's what just happened to me. Wow. 2 concerts going on tonight, apparently. All right. Yeah. We are 75% of the way to our goal. And if we reach our goal tonight, that means that I will do an additional song at the end of the evening. Boop. Wow. Wow. Oh, I have to do a shout out now. Hi, Kim. Thank you for being here. Kim, if you don't know, in the chat, is an incredible pottery artist. Incredible potter? I don't think I've... Just a mixed medium artist in general, but Kim makes incredible mugs and things, and they have goblins on them, and I desperately need one. So thank you so much, Kim, for including Venmo, Eleanor, we are just slightly above the... Oh, it felt weird calling you Eleanor. We are just slightly above that. We're at like 80%-ish. Still in the same area. Fighting battles I alone can't win. Asking God for too damn long to save me from my sins. Oh, Holy Father, never helped before. I ask you now, sweet Mother Earth, help me win this war. I am the magic, I am the guide. The magic is power, the power is inside. Oh, I am the magic, I am the guide. The magic is power, the power is inside. The power is inside. I am the ruddy maiden, strong and fair. I am the mother of the land, the ocean's rightful heir. Oh, I am grown wise and silver-haired. I am the goddess and the god, the answer to my prayers. I am the magic, I am the guide. The magic is power, the power is inside. Oh, I am the magic, I am the guide. The magic is power, the power is inside. The magic is mine, I had it this whole time. I can see past my disease and know I'm good inside. May not be perfect, but at least I'm trying. I'm doing just fine, I'm doing just fine. The magic is mine, had it this whole time. I can see past my disease and know I'm good inside. May not be perfect, but at least I'm trying. I'm doing just fine, I'm doing just fine. And I am the magic, I am the guide. The magic is power, magic. I am the guide. The magic is power. The power is inside. The power is inside. I had to go request some bits for Rabin, so that way that bean was not, starving to death. Let's check what's happening here. We are still at 80% of our goal, and I have one song left to go. So, if you please, we are close. We are close. We just went up a little bit. We're more like 85% now. Oh, no, that's not what I meant to do. This is what I meant to do. You ever open up your phone and you're like, what am I doing here? What happened? Can you also use headphones, please? I try. This is the reason why I started doing the Lullaby Lounge when Ophidian wasn't here. Hold on a second. I had to take care of some business. Gotta go look over here, see if anybody's on the things. Okay. Goodness gracious, my oh me. You try to take care of everything when it happens, and then you press stream, and everything goes woo. Maybe this song will help you inspire you to open your wallet and give a measly $1 or $2 to your fairy bard. God, I wish that I could sell out, fully endorsed. I'm off my horse, I just wanna make some money. Why can't somebody see I'd be the perfect face for that brand of deception? No had intentions. I'm tired of being poor. Baby, I'm off my high horse. I'm off my high horse. God, I wish that I could sell out. All expenses paid for a simple serenade. I just wanna live happy. Somebody slap me with a contract and a car. $1 million deal or at least a few meals. I'm tired of being poor. Baby, I'm off my horse. I'm off my horse. And I'm not being facetious, good friend. I'd be a pretty business expense. Just a couple lines of law and a pen. I'm yours until the fiscal year ends. God, I wish that I could sell out a radio spot or two. It's all I'd have to do to pay the doctor what I owe, and my rent and my phone. Just enough to live. I may not be perfect, but I think I deserve this. I'm tired of being poor. Baby, I'm off my horse. I'm off my horse. I can't find my horse. I'm off my horse. I started doing this thing, hopefully for this season, where I record some songs on a separate camera while we're streaming, so we'll see how that turns out. I'm trying to do that thing where you put all your content making into like one day so that the rest of the time you don't have to do that and you can do all the other things in your life. We'll see how much I stick to it. Try. We reached the goal! There's one more song. We reached the goal. Yay! Thank you so much, everyone, for contributing to the Ko-fi through tipafairy.com or for Venmoing me. I am so excited that that's the thing that happens. So basically every week, this is how the Lullaby Lounge is going to work. There's going to be a certain amount of songs, and if we hit the goal, I will play an additional song. So, yeah. Are there... someone redeemed kazoo solo, which I didn't think was going to happen. So hold on a second. I have to get a kazoo. And I feel like I robbed you of a kazoo solo. From Sellout, and I don't think it's necessarily appropriate for the next one, so we're gonna just play Sellout on kazoo for you, Tanglebones, which I think is Rob, if I remember. I don't know where your screen name... I can't... Sometimes you have different screen names on different services, and I can't tell who is who. This is one of the things that you can get if you watch my show on Twitch and you redeem your points from hanging out on Twitch. There's tons of different goofy rewards, including making me do silly accents, or maybe at some point switch instruments, things like that. you did see tomatoes getting thrown on screen. You get points. Your account. So just a quick thing of explaining the channel points thing on Twitch. If you're watching us on Twitch, if you're not watching us on Twitch, come watch us on Twitch. It's way more fun over there. The chat works. The chat is way like quicker. The delay is slower, and you get all these different rewards. Like you get special emojis that I drew, or you get to. Yathena, I'm not set up for that one. There's these different things that you can do. I didn't think anybody was going to, honestly, I didn't realize I had set up the dance break one. So I'm sorry, Athena, I will have to do your request, or your channel point reward later, because I didn't set that up on the stream deck because I didn't think anybody would do it. But week to week, your channel points build on your account on Twitch. So like in the future, you could redeem something that's 1,000 points or 5,000 points or whatever. A lot of the things that you're redeeming today are between like 100 and 600 points. And you get a couple points per minute for every minute you watch my channel on Twitch. You can also applaud there and throw tomatoes at the screen and all sorts of other stuff. And I believe there's a system on the bottom that's like where you can buy my merch, and it's just, Twitch is great. You should head over to Twitch if you're interested in watching the Lullaby Lounge. And if you can see over here, they're very small, but the goblin emotes that you get for subscribing to my Twitch channel, I drew them myself, and they are me, Trash Goblin. Oh, excuse me. So, just a reminder, if you're enjoying stuff tonight, you can become a patron at katenix.com/join and see all sorts of behind the scenes stuff and get demos I haven't released and all sorts of updates on what's going on. For example, if you were a part of my Patreon, you would have seen all of those commercials that happened during the break because I uploaded them all to Patreon as I made them. So it's a great place to support myself and my husband in our business, as well as learn about the new different secret projects that we've both got coming up. So this song is too relevant. So if I cry when I sing it, I apologize. It's just how I feel, very much so, especially right now. Watching as the fire consumes us, waiting, praying for the rain. I want to help, but I feel helpless, like there's nothing I can change. Who am I when I'm not giving? Who am I when I receive? How can I just keep on living? Watching others as they bleed. I know that I'm supposed to see a light out there in front of me, but I see only darkness up ahead. I know that I'm supposed to find some way try to keep my peace of mind, but I fear the only peace I'll find is death. Watching as the clock keeps ticking, waiting, praying for release. I can feel my conscience slipping as I fade back into sleep. I know that I'm supposed to fight. I know that none of this is right, but I can barely stand on my 2 feet. I want to be your heroine. I want to love my home again, but this burlesque reveals no part for me. Just what am I supposed to do when lies have gone and murdered truth? When hearts cannot be heard over the screams? The ghost of our democracy is not enough to comfort me. And I will go to war to live my dreams. And with that, our show is complete. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me tonight, for hanging out in the chat, and for being a part of the Catriarchy. I hope you enjoyed the updates that I've made to our little show here, and that you will continue to tune in every week as I trek through the themes and songs that have been requested over on Patreon. Where can you go to Patreon? Oh, it's knix.com/join. So there have been requests over on Patreon, and there have been themes that have been decided, and next week's theme is Bardic Inspiration. So I will be playing all sorts of Bardic and fantasy-styled songs for you to help bolster you as you continue to fight through the chaos of our day-to-day lives right now. Speaking of lives, Black Lives Matter, just had to get that in there, make sure everybody was aware that Black Lives Matter, that all cops are bastards, and that I stand with the uprising. Just making sure that it's, evident. I will fight any turf that is in front of me. I will grind punch all sexual abusers, and everyone is accepted here, except for racists and homophobes and transphobes, etc. But everyone else is welcome. So, with that being said, I believe it is time for us to say goodnight and to leave the Lullaby Lounge until next week, or Thursday if you are going to catch the replay. You can hang out with me in the chat on Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard, 9 p.m. British Standard for a replay of tonight's show and just a, little chill time if you wanted to perhaps watch the show again or just to hang out in the Catriarchy, because I don't know if you noticed, but we have a lot of cool peeps here. So thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for being on Patreon if you're a part of our Patreon. Thank you for making noise in the chat and giving any fucks. I appreciate it so much. This video is going to disappear from Facebook, so if you would like to see it in the future, you're going to have to head over to Twitch, and it will be uploaded to YouTube sometime in the next week. So, thank you so much, everyone. It has been a pleasure, And I will see you all next week. Please like.
You don't know if you don't try before you say goodbye. There is one more little thing to help us out if you don't mind. To show us you really care, give this video a share. I know we are sad to watch you go. We'll see you in the comments down below. I like singing with you, Kate.
I like singing with you too, Moxie.